JJFilm criticizing VTuber Filian reaction video seems to cause quite a stir online, and it ain't look good. Hello there, how's it there? Ame Gakita there. So obviously today Random Jack, we are going to talk about the issue that seems to be stirring online, caused by JJJacksfilms, as well as the issue that we all know very well with Filian's son. So anyone just to put into simple content, it's basically that JJJacksfilms decided to do a reaction video and kind of like doing a bit of in good faith criticism on the VTuber Filian about her situation on which a lot of people seem to deem the weakest reaction video that is done by Filian's son. But the only thing is, right, I kind of like, when I kind of like look into both perspectives, when I look at both sides, I kind of like can't agree with both sides, but I can't also disagree with a lot of point of view that is given by Jack himself, as well as the people who is defending Filian's son. So before we go into deep dive every single thing, I'm not like standing on either side. Just because I'm criticizing Jack doesn't mean that I'm defending Filian's son, and just because I'm defending Filian's son doesn't mean that I'm going to say that I'm hating on Jack. So with that being out of the way, kind of like put everything into simple content. Jack is JJJacksfilms is basically a person who do similar kind of like reaction video before he actually start criticizing on anyone who the so-called infamous or famous, depending on how you look at her, double S Sniper Wolf. So he had kind of like put up a something called the reaction eloquent, or maybe like things that if people want to do a reaction videos need to be careful about, need to like, if you do a reaction video, don't just say look at it and then along the line. At least like if you are able to add in good commentary or add in your comment or stuff, I think that's a good kind of reaction video. And I used to do one in the past, just one, I think once or two, I can't remember how many, but often more than not, I do like understand quite a few points, like inclusive of credit to the video, adding new stuff, adding new commentary to things. You don't go and talk over the video, which is the reason why a lot of people who always watch me playing like games, like when I always try to prevent myself from talking over the storyline unless the story is not interesting, like I already kind of like knew beforehand, or things that I kind of like understand what is it about, and I just kind of like just adding my view. But often more than not, anyone who do know very well is that when I do like go through like watching a video or watching a story in games, I always tend to be very quiet. It's like I do want to take a look at it, and then if I feel there is something that I need to add on, then I will add on. If not, it's mostly just being me, just a boring yapping old man. But the one thing is that I can like agree with a lot of Jeff's situation. Like definitely I mentioned, you have to add credit. You also need to add good commentary. You have to also ensure that you don't go and add in like irreverent stuff. You don't add in thing that is like, what the hell are you even doing along the line? So I kind of like understand Jack's situation, and more so when I was looking through his video, he was actually criticizing Filian's son in a very constructive way, as well as that his argument on the reaction and some of the point, he just want Filian to do better when it comes to reaction videos, and I can see his point. But the one thing is, right, like if you are looking from Filian defender side, like Rima actually did a kind of like react video to a react video of a reaction video. I also kind of like agree with some of Rima argument, as well as some of the people. Like if anyone who know Filian very well, that's what she is in a way. And what Jack did is do need a little bit of criticism, maybe, I'm not sure, but the criticism is basically that he seems to be using the most weaker reaction video. He could actually choose any other reaction video, but maybe from his perspective, maybe he just want to say that all Filian other videos seems to be in the right direction, seems to be good enough. It's just that maybe in his mind was like, hey, this one seems need to be criticize on, and hopefully that she'll learn from it, not to make the same mistake, and hopefully learn from, and everyone move on along the line. But the only issue like I mentioned, it seems like at the start when I said that it seems to cause quite the stir online, is that because it seems like because the way he criticized and the way he kind of like put Filian over a little bit in his video, he actually did kind of like put her over, as well as telling people not to harass her or attack anyone. It didn't sit well with quite a few people, that inclusive the tourists and haters. So putting into perspective, what is the tourist in slang? Not people who go to visit other country to learn the culture or do whatsoever. It's basically, when we're calling the word tourist, it's people who doesn't know the thing, and like VTuber, game, manga, all these things, and they just enter and think that, oh, I'm liking all this, I'm also a person who love this, hey, this one is not good, I'm gonna hate on this, and then people just calling you that you don't even understand the anime, the game, the VTuber stuff. So in a way, people are calling Jack a tourist, in a way which I can kind of like understand the argument, because he doesn't seem to know a lot about VTubers. But it doesn't mean that his criticism on some of the reaction are that inconstructive. I do agree with some of the argument, but also at the same time, you can't really kind of like expect a lot of reaction from our face. Like, our face is kind of like fixed in a way, so you can't really expect us to do whatsoever face reaction other than just blinking our eye and moving our mouth. There is like limited power, so that's the reason why a lot of people are trying to improve on the VTuber model lately. You can see a lot of improvement from who know how long when ago to now. The reaction is slowly changing, it's slowly becoming better, but as for right now, it's just very hard for like simple small VTuber to improve on it as well. So like, one of the reasons why I don't do reaction video is that you can't get any reaction from me other than just me giving a commentary. But for Filian, I know some people will say that she doesn't have the excuse, considering that she's still a model, or she read her own model along the line, which I did kind of like cover the situation back then about the model issue. If you guys are interested, go and check out the video. But I will have to highlight in the most nutshell way is that while she kind of like used a free to use model at that time, what she did wrong was basically using it for commercial use. So basically she kind of like earn money from it, from the free to use stuff. But obviously the model was not supposed to be used for commercial use, and she got criticized for it, she got hated for it. But people kind of like starting to use that momentum to hate on her, to bash on her, which is the reason why sometimes if you actually go and take a look to read through his comment section, like some of them will definitely talk about Filian was recently called for a model, or people saying like she did not make her model along the line. It's kind of like people just trying to prove like how to be a tourist without being a tourist, or without proving that you're not a tourist along the line. Like, I don't know what's the logic anymore. But it's actually more so that when you're actually looking at perspective, that people always go with the idea saying that she used a free to use model, which is basically like, if it's free to use, then she can use it. She only did a mistake of like she making money out of it. So it's really kind of like it's a very thin gray line that everyone need to understand, is that she is alright to use the model for VTubing, but she can't use it to earn money, which is basically using it for merchandise, that only. So if she can't like use it for like, if people give her donation, that is fine. But if she start like selling plushie or t-shirt with with her model in it, yeah, that's when the line is being drawn. That she can't do that, and she have to like pay royalty to the artist, or at least get permission from an artist along the line. But people bashing on her, saying like, oh, she's still mean, she's still model, she's still, it's like people always tend to use previous case, and people always say that I'm the one who keep on using people previous case to start attacking people. Dude, there's so many people hypocrite enough to go and start attacking her because she's still one model, and people attacking her for, oh, she's still mean, people attacking her, or she still video without crediting it. It's like, I'm not the only one doing it, right? it's in human nature to start attacking anyone and using previous case to kind of like highlight their point of view. And at the end of the day, it just proves how crazy this internet can be. Also, just because of someone just decided to criticize Filian reaction. So to me, I kind of like understand from Rima's son situation as well as like Filian is just doing what she want to do. That is how she is, as well as that I kind of like also understand that maybe Jack didn't use the right reaction video. Maybe he could have just checked through a few other video. Maybe he could actually highlight that Filian san also did quite a few good other reaction video of quite nice one as well. So I mean, like if you kind of like add that in, maybe it won't get people on the wrong foot. As well as the title is this VTuber stealing content, maybe it kind of like rub people the wrong way. Because the thing is, right now in this world and internet, who the hell go and watch the whole damn video, including like right now, if any of you would stay all the way to 10 minutes at this point of time to watch me yapping along the line, it's that people always look at the video title and then they don't even bother reading through the whole damn thing or watching it through the end. That's how internet has always been. People always watch at the start, the title, and then they just like, oh, it's not interesting, but I'm just gonna say that I think that I know what it is. Which is the reason why like I actually took my time to watch JJJacksfilms side of the video. And yes, I actually took my time to freaking watch Rima's son stream. Like I didn't watch her stream at the time, I just have to watch the whole damn stream to see what's her point of view. And to be honest, just like one of the word in Jet bingo card, I think all this issue is just a nothing burger. I kind of like not gonna say that I'm gonna press on the like button and agree with anyone. I'm just gonna say that this is people making a hoo-ha out of nowhere, and it's just that the one that is making the issue is people who is hater of Filian san, as well as, though I hate to say this, but hard defender of Filian san as well. So when you have people attacking each other people along the line, like there is people who is hater who is commenting on JJJacksfilms side, and there's also people who is like Jet defender also defending him in Rima san video. So it's like I can't say who is right, who is wrong at this point of time. When the audience start attacking both sides, that's when I draw the line. So I hope anyone who like, if you're watching this, or Rima-san, if you're watching this, I hope you guys can forgive me for being blunt, because I don't think it's right for anyone to go around and attacking anyone. I mean, like, sure, we may have, like, this is what make all of us different in a way, is that we all have different opinion, we all have different point of view. But for me to look at both sides, it's really kind of like, I can understand what like Jet is trying to give a criticism in good faith, but maybe he did it not in a way. Maybe he didn't do enough research on VTuber. Maybe he didn't do enough research for Filian's story along the line. That maybe got some people thinking that he's being biased towards VTuber, but he also criticized people like freaking hell in his video. I don't see any biases, and I actually looked through the video and I think that he's doing it in good faith, but maybe people kind of like mistaken it. People kind of like it kind of like, you know, the first impression get people into the wrong foot along the line. But it's really kind of like getting people really wondering like who is right and who is wrong. To me, I don't think this is a moment of who is right, who is wrong. If like, even when I brought up the skill, I would definitely say that, well, Jet-san did give quite a lot of good point of criticism. I would definitely say that maybe he could have done a few point of like a bit of research, a bit of understanding, and I think that would be good. But he seems to be hoping that Filian will be giving way better reaction video, because like when you come to have a lot of audience, what you want to do is that you want your audience to be doing better. You don't want your audience to start attacking anyone without even maturing. It's like basically it's like they start not maturing, they're not understanding. It's the reason why when anyone who come to my live stream, right, a lot of my live stream, like a lot of my audience is very like know my point of view, as well as that if they say something, like even if we have argument, it's like we are giving like in a good faith debate, and I can see their point of view, they can also understand my point of view, and that's how a debate should be, a conversation should also be. But right now it's just that people is kind of like putting words into Jet mouth, people putting into Rima's son mouth, or Filian's son mouth along the line, and it's kind of like getting a little bit out of hand from how I look at it. More so that even on Twitter, it seems like there is even people trying to ride on it as well, because anyone who hate Rima's son, like, I actually found a few Rima's son hater apparently, who is trying to get JJJacksfilms to react to this video. I don't know what were they trying to prove. To me, I just feel like this is a nothing burger. I think everyone should just move on. Hopefully that Filian may come up with way better reaction that can be shown to Jet, and maybe let him understand that Filian is actually a better VTuber along the line. Maybe someone who can actually send link to him to show that there are actually other better reaction video from Filian. Maybe that would be a way to kind of like make him eat his word along the line. And for anyone who's trying to attack Jet for saying like he's a tourist along the line, maybe listen to his video carefully and judge for yourself. I mean, like, I'm not going to be your dad, your mom, your grandpa, or whatever, saying like you must do this, do that. Everyone is free to have their own opinion, their point of view, but this seemingly harmless video seems to cause quite a stir online, and to me, I just feel like this is just crazy though. But anyway, this whole thing, do take note, is that it's basically just my speculative thought. It's just a random chat. So if you agree, disagree, you have your own view, you have your disagreement or your opinion or whatever along the line, write in the comment section below. We can discuss it further. If not, if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that sometimes makes sense, doesn't make sense, or totally random at time. But I hope one thing that is totally not random for you guys is have a nice day or night. Bye.